explain in my Rational Bible in the commentary on Genesis, what God did in the time of creation, most of what God did was make order out of chaos. The second verse in the Bible is, and it was all chaos. And then it's just order and order and more order. And moral order is the ultimate. But chaos is the natural state. So let me begin with a few things. First, it is all based on a lie. The whole protest issue, all the demonstrations, not to mention the violence, it's all based on one gigantic lie that blacks in America are targeted for death by police. It's a lie. There's no truth to it. Do you understand? There's none. Let me give you, that's why I have paper, because I want to read to you. This was in the Wall Street Journal just last week. Heather McDonald wrote the piece. Listen to this. The National Academy of Sciences, hardly a conservative group, in August of 2019, concluded, studying this whole issue, there is no significant evidence of anti-black disparity in the likelihood of being fatally shot by police. Every one of these demonstrations is a lie. It is based on a lie. People are demonstrating for a demonstrable, statistical, factual lie. Shame on all of them for believing it. A 2015, that's Obama administration, Justice Department analysis of the Philadelphia Police Department found that white police officers were less likely than black or Hispanic officers to shoot unarmed black suspects. Research by Harvard economist Roland G. Fryer Jr. found no evidence of racial discrimination in shootings. No evidence. Any evidence to the contrary fails to take into account crime rates and civilian behavior before and during interactions with police. Okay. By the way, this was backed by other studies, the University of Maryland, Michigan State University, and so on. Okay? So please understand that. If you or your child demonstrated, they demonstrated for, and nobody, by the way, they never give data. It's all emotional. Look at what happened, and it is a terrible tragedy, what happened to George Floyd. But it is all emotion. Do you know how many unarmed blacks were killed the last year we have data for? I think it's 2018 by police. 9. That was reported in the Washington Post. Then the Washington Post saw that it was reported. They upped the number to 15. Okay, 15. There are millions of interactions between the police and civilians every year. And by the way, there were twice as many whites, unarmed whites, who were shot shot to death than unarmed blacks. It almost never happens. The whole thing is a lie. The Black Lives Matter movement, of course, Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about the movement. It is all predicated on a lie. You can't refute what I say. Your children who demonstrate, or your parents, or your cousins, they can't refute this. They will write some emotional thing. They will just label what I am saying is racist. Because that's what they do, is they label. They don't refute. They don't debate. They don't have data. A country is being torn apart on the basis of a lie. So now there is actually a movement to defund police because it'll be better if social workers go in. So they say, oh, well, if there is a family dispute, why send a policeman with a gun? Because you know how many family disputes end up violent? That's why. You're going to send in a social worker? What happens if the social worker is shot? What are you going to do then? Say, oh, we made a mistake? Defund police? When the police withdraw from areas, there are more deaths. And the deaths are almost always black deaths because they're killed by other blacks. And that's the vast majority of cases. I don't believe that the left gives a damn about blacks. I truly don't. They give a damn about wrecking America. Because if you care about black life, you want more police in black areas. Okay? Black Lives Matter should have as the end of its phrase, Black Lives Matter only when white policemen shoot them or kill them in some other way. I have no joy in telling you any of this, but that is the reality.